where is one identity which only certain percentage on this planet know, and they have all the money, not because they're playing some tricks on us, not because they want us to be broke, none of that, just because they know. We all are, but they have become aware. They have acknowledged that. And that is the frequency of VIP frequency. I am a very important person. I am a very important person. And you are too. But maybe some people have not recognized yet. So the difference between those people and the rest of the planet is they have recognized it and other people haven't recognized it. That's the only difference. Okay? Now, when two people who know they are worthy, right? When they transact, when they attract each other, a lot of money is being circulated. Let's look at why. So let's say you decide today, you know what? I'm a very important person. And I'll show you how to really embody that. But let's say you embody that, you decide that, okay? Now, when you create something, you will not create from the energy of it's not going to sell. Let me try to find ways to do this. Like you're not operating from the place of pushing, you're operating from the place of pulling. I attract. Why you attract? Because you're a very important person. Why you get to sell it? Because you're a very important person. Why you are an incredible marketer? I'm not good at marketing and selling. When you are an important person, you see your value. You attract people who see your value. This is called sales. What is selling? I've created something valuable. Why? Because I am valuable. Okay, when I'm on that frequency, I'll attract somebody who will reflect me my value and who will pay me my value, and they're actually also valuable. So the way this puzzle can work is you have to take a decision. I am valuable, not putting your value on other outside things. You decide, I am valuable. My work is valuable, my message is valuable, my mission is valuable, my purpose is valuable, my posts are valuable. I am an important person. That's why I value what I say. I value my relationship. I value my life. I value my time. I value my health. I value everything. And it's not hard work. It's natural because I'm valuable. So when I'm experiencing something, I experience great things. I don't feel guilty. You have acknowledged you are valuable. And when you acknowledge that, it will help other people acknowledge that. Because you cannot give other people what you haven't got for yourself. So you're not helping them if you don't acknowledge it for yourself. Okay? So I am a valuable person. I am valuable. Okay? And then what starts to happen is you start to attract those people who pay your value. You're not pushing, you're not giving discounts, you're not chasing, you're not finding the right tactic, the right template. What do I say? How do I say it? Do I need to use this word? Can I do this? No, because you're valuable. You're valuable. It gets to work for you. Why is it that when Apple launches a product, they are like, oh, we run out of stock and you have to wait in the queue for 24 hours? Why? We say it marketing technique, but actually they know they're valuable. They know it's going to sell. So why is it that even when we start a business, the first thought is, even this whole narrative, how to get clients, is based on the frequency. I'm not valuable. People are not going to come. So how do I get them? Can you see like how this whole narrative is wrong? Why don't we start with the assumption that it will work anyway? It's given because I'm worthy. So if you look at people with wealth, that is given for them. They don't question that. Why it's given for them? Because that's the consciousness that has been passed to them. They have seen their adults things working for them, their generations things working for them. So it's not that you need money to make money. You need the wealth consciousness to make money. It gets to work with you now. And when you have that assumption, let's see in the practical terms how it plays. It gets to work for you now. That means you will create a product. Your mind will create whatever you're creating, which will say, you know what, it gets to work. So I create from the right energy, the right thing. So naturally, your subconscious will guide you to create the right thing and to do the right thing. If you're creating with the assumption it's not going to work, what would you create? You will work hard to create the thing that doesn't work. You'll work really hard for it. But what's the assumption? How do I get people to buy it? Oh my God. Can you feel it? Like it's like so hard and so intense. And the other is it gets to work. So the thing you're creating would work. and it will be of that value and quality and the right frequency and the right message and the right thing. And then people who see your value, because you see your value first, will be attracted, and they will pay you the money that's the value of the product or the service or whatever that you're selling. So once I was on Instagram and I saw a picture of Ronaldo buying a $1 million watch. There was a watch, it was gold diamond plated. Actually, they had like diamond stones and all of that. And it was a 1 million watch. My first instinct was, oh, look, he's, because that's not now, that was like a year ago almost. I was like, oh, look, he's showing off. But then I thought, because I was embodying that work really deeply, I was like, you know what? This is actually, he is transacting value with value. And when two valuable people meet and transact, millions are circulated per transaction. So the guy who made $1 million watch, I don't remember his name, is Jacob or something. I think it's Jacobs, that's the name of the brand. He's obsessed with his watches. Like, his watches are incredible, but if you see his obsession with his watches, you become obsessed with his watches because of how obsessed he is. Like, you see his conviction, his love, his passion, his soul screaming from the Instagram page. Like, if you scroll through that page, you will fall in love with his watches just because he's in love with his watches. That's the power of value. When you value yourself, when you value your creation. And he was obsessed with his craft. Was he working hard? Was he working hard versus the labor who is working like in a strong heat, 10 hours a day, 15 hours a day? No. He's an artist. He has an art which he's absolutely in love with. So he was exchanging that value with Ronaldo, who also believes he's valuable. That's why he's always raising the bar. That's why he's doing the right things. That's why naturally he comes from the place of, I value my art, I value my sport. It's not hard work, it's natural. This is who they are. And when those two people exchange their value, what got circulated? Millions. This is where money lives. You valuing you equals lots of money. Why didn't that guy say, how the hell I can price this watch for 1 million? Who's gonna buy it? Ronaldo bought it. Why Ronaldo bought it? And of course, because it was a very expensive transaction, he came to deliver the watch, which is fine, right? If you're getting paid 1 million for it, you can pay the transport. I don't know what the transport is, whether he flew or he came in the car, I don't know. But why Ronaldo paid? Because he saw the value. But what did Ronaldo saw? A reflection of his value in him. Can you see? Like, if you are finding people questioning your prices, questioning you, questioning your work, they're just reflecting what you see. And if you are someone like me who tried for 2 years to find the strategy that can cover it up, all the best. I've tried it for 2 years, didn't work until I did this work. So there is no strategy that can cover it, that can hide it for you, because you attract your value. You attract the value that see you. Now, your inherent value is infinite, but what you change is the way you see you. That's what we are changing, which is effortless, because you're not changing anything about you. I don't want you to change anything about you, please. You want to change the way you see you. And when you change that value, you attract people who see that, who reflect it, and they have that, and they value your work. They value every single piece of your art. They watch it on repeat. They do it on repeat. They're obsessed with it. That's how big brands are created. That's how big businesses are created. That's how big movements are created. That's how impact is given. Because if you have greatest gifts, but you don't see your value, nobody sees your value, you see the reflection, how can you impact anyone? So it's the game of one shift. I am valuable. The identity shift. I am valuable. Now. I am successful now, not when things shows up. So how many of you are declaring, I am valuable now? There is nothing outside of me which will validate it, because if you're waiting for it, you're asking for those people to value you who don't even value themselves. How can you expect something for somebody when they don't even have it for themselves? How can they give it to you? And if you want to attract people who value you, your work, your gifts, your business, you have to do it first. You go first and the universe follow. You go first and people follow. You have to go first. So what if we enter 2025 with the energy that I value me? I'm not hiding behind the templates. I'm not hiding behind the strategy. And I'm not trying to say strategies and right. When you value yourself, everything will work. Everything will work. But you're not hiding behind it now. It's time to face it. You value you, full stop. And you know the funny part? The most interesting part? Whether you value you or you don't value you, in the inherent terms, your value doesn't change. Because you're so valuable. You're born valuable. Nothing changed. So it's a matter of you accepting it, but even whether you accept it or you don't accept it, inherently it doesn't change your value. Because you are valuable. You were born like that. The highest form of creation in this entire universe. But nobody can give it to you. Nobody.